The question of today is, do you have commitment issues? Yes, I said it and it must be said. Now, of course, we're strictly talking about decorating commitments. Are you afraid to commit to color in your home? This is the question I've been pondering over the last week. You see, since being back in West Virginia, I have been trying to add pops of color here, pops of color there. And the other day, I went into the family room and I had this epiphany. Liz, do a 360, do it now. Oh, I stood in the family room, I looked around, and then I did this. I then took one step back. I covered my eyes, and then I opened them. And do you know what I saw? I saw neutral. Now, there's nothing wrong with a neutral house. I feel like neutrals are a great baseline in which to build on. But I will tell you, in years past, I really wasn't a neutral girl. I was a color girl. Over the years, with the whole farmhouse transformation, I feel like everybody has gone to whites, beiges, blacks, browns, that sort of neutral base. And again, nothing wrong with it. However, when I step back and I look at my home, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's lacking color still. Let's talk about this. Using color is risky. And if you're in a predicament like I am, where you're in a very open concept house, painting the walls is a huge risk because you have to make all the rooms flow. In my case, I have the kitchen, the dining room, the coffee bar area, the family room, all encompassing. And so I stood back the other day and I was like, do I add some paint? What do I do? I need color. If you're in an open concept house, it's like, how is the dining room gonna look if it's painted a sage green? Maybe the family room's more of a moody color, or, it's got to flow. So I was thinking, how do I add color and not run from it? That was the real question. How do I embrace it? I feel like if you have a segmented home, you can get away with painting those rooms different colors. And I think if I were to ever have a home built, I would much prefer a segmented home as opposed to an open concept home. As great as they are, they have their downfalls. There's no element of surprise. There really isn't. Whereas if you have a segmented home, every time you go into a new room that seems a little bit separate from the other, you can afford to go big and bold and do more interesting things. So that was the question. Liz, how can we add color without committing to a color on the wall that's gonna pigeonhole you into kind of pulling all those colors all over the house? Painting's a lot of work. So I thought to myself, how do I bring back color in a bold way? If I tire of it, I could simply remove that color and add something different. You know where I'm going with this? So as I stood back in the family room and I did that 360, the one thing that caught my eye in every space were the curtains. The curtains were dragging the color down. And we can't have that in this house, not for Liz. As much as I am obsessed with these curtains, let me tell you, they're all over this house. They're all over my townhouse. That's how much I love them. But we're heading into spring, and spring is the time for renewal, refreshing the space, trying something new, trying something different. And I thought, now's the time. All of you have told me over the last few years, Liz, please add color. Please, we miss you adding color. Well, today is your lucky day. Finally, we're adding color. And bold color for that matter. So I found these curtains purely by mistake. I was searching for something on Amazon, and down below, a little feed popped up on these curtains. And I thought, wait a minute, what is that? And I stopped everything I was doing and I went click And then I went, oh, do I dare? Yes, I wanted that, needed that, and that was gonna be my answer to adding that color that is so desperately needed in this house. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? So currently, I'm not gonna go all the way around because I did hang one panel last night to see what I thought. Okay, here it is. Look at this. This is big and bold for me. First of all, blue is typically not a color I work with in my home. It never has been. But when you see what I'm going to do today to pull in the blue and yellows, I think you may like it. A little plug for these curtains. They are absolutely fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. You can get them in all different sizes and lengths. You can get them in different colors. So I got another one of these in white with different colors, and that's going to go in my dining room. And I also got matching pillow covers. I was like, what? So anyway, huge fan of these, and let's get them hung. I'm just so excited. I can't stand it. Let's do another look real quick before we hang these beautiful curtains. I haven't used color like this in so many years, so I feel this newfound excitement for color. By the way, we're in the little room off the back of the house. This room, as I told you guys before, the builder said it's for whatever you want. It really should be another like butler's pantry or prep kitchen. That would be really nice. A place to prep cocktails or drinks. I'm just making this a little sitting room. That's it, but it's gonna be cute. And this is the bag it comes in. It comes with 2 panels, and I love that these panels are lined white, so from the street, it looks really nice as they hang in the window. So I am absolutely loving the color, and I only wish it was mid-afternoon so you guys could see how pretty these curtains really are. I'm filming, it's probably 9-ish Wednesday morning, and so it's not like full sun yet, but gorgeous. Okay, next I have these 2 lanterns that I got from Amazon, and I put LED flameless flickering candles on the inside, and I'm going to hang them right there on that wall.
I'm taking you to paradise, paradise. I don't even care about the price, yeah. Paradise, paradise. I'm taking you.
See how cute those are? And the candles come with a remote, and boom. Okay, so right there, I have a little spotlight. You can get those on Amazon and Walmart. I'll link it below, but I always like to add these, not in all corners, just strategically placed so that it warms up the wall space and brings it to life. So now I'm just gonna move this little club chair in the corner and add a pillow. That's it. This pillow cover I got on Amazon last week. And I'm just gonna sit it in the chair because once I start throwing all the decor together, this is gonna tie in beautifully. And I believe this is the color Sage. But I got this print on Etsy and I love it. It's the striped backdrop and then it has this picture on it. And this is a smaller one, this one above and this one beneath it. This cabinet that I found on Amazon years ago. The lights are from Home Goods. And then moving above, I have these white vinyl shutters from Amazon, a black mirror from Target, and this wall embellishment from Hobby Lobby. Okay, so you may be asking, Liz, what are we gonna do here? Well, we're gonna bring color in. This right here, it needs to be zhuzhed up. So this is what I have come up with. And I have to tell you, I got this idea because I watched Dawn from Ginger Jar Lane. Link her below. If you haven't gone over to her channel, she's very creative. I love how she does plate displays. She puts embellishments over her plates. She's used ribbon before. Super, super creative. And I just love so many things that she has shared. She has inspired me. So Dawn, I know you haven't done this, but your plate displays it got my wheels turning. And this is what I came up with because of you. So thank you, Dawn. Let me show you this. These come with those little plate holders you can get at Michael's, Walmart, and I had this crazy idea yesterday. What if I were to use this vinyl shutter as a plate holder display? So I have one here and one here. If you want to copy this idea, you're going to want to go in right where I have mine and just nail the heck out of it. It will poke right through. And now watch how I add color to these shutters. I love the shutters because it's a great textural backdrop. It also gives me French country, farmhouse, cottagey vibes. So watch how I dress these shutters up. So here are these certified international plates I shared with you. I think it was last week, But anyway, I put the plate holder on, and when you get these, what I do is I stretch them out just a little bit. Then here's the hanger part. And what I do is I sort of push it outward so it hangs flat on the shutter. When I just put it on straight, it was kind of hanging like that. You don't want that look. You want it hanging flat against the shutter. So now I would like to add a little bit of texture and color in the center of the mirror. So I got this wreath at Michael's just yesterday. And then I got this ribbon. I'm going to hang it by a screw that I have up on that mirror. See that up there? Right there. There's a little screw. I keep it there year round so that I can hang wreaths anytime I wish. Let's take this from boring to better. ties together. But do you see how pretty the blues and the yellows are with these curtains? I'm in love. I'm in love. All right, next I got this large apothecary jar from Michaels. And yesterday I was playing with some ideas and I had this really large bird's nest, and it wasn't the bird's nest I thought I ordered. It was something different. So I had to literally squeeze it as hard as I could and squeeze it into the apothecary jar. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Inside the apothecary jar, I have this little tiny pick from Michaels and a little tiny bird. And I'm gonna put 2 wood Easter eggs in the bottom of it. And the story I'm going to tell is that this little bird was so impressed by the size of these eggs, he had to fly over and investigate. This pick and little bird down in the apothecary jar. So look how cute that looks. Very, very springy. I have 2 wooden Easter eggs. I hope you guys can see he's a little tiny bird and he just couldn't believe the size of these eggs that the Easter Bunny left, and so he had to come and investigate. That's my story. So I have this one that's going to coordinate with this one. I'm going to add more reindeer moss. Another pick. Black. And now my mom's biscotti jar. I got a lantern set on Amazon. This is the smaller one. I'm going to put the bigger one on the floor. I just put some little Walmart florals in here, and I'm going to set that on the cabinet. So I wish that I had a little end table to go right there. So, you know, if I brought a coffee in here and wanted to sit my laptop right there, I'd have a little place to set a drink. Apparently, I sold all of my end tables when we moved from the loft, so I am all out of luck right now. So this little lantern was a set with this one. I'm gonna do something with this. I have this pipberry garland, and I'm just gonna set it in here to add texture. Can you believe I used all my bunny and birds? So I'm just gonna put this in here and set it down there. I just think it'll look cute. I might put a little lamp in there or nightlight if I can find one. So anyway, that will be for another day. Now let me spin you around. Okay, so right here, I'm just gonna show you what I have going on. I have this little cheap, inexpensive table I found on Amazon. I just wanted something here in the corner. I have eucalyptus as my base, some green stems at the top, and then I popped in these colorful tulips that I got from Walmart. And I really like how it coordinates with the curtains. Now this artwork is going to go away because I have some artwork that's coming from Wayfair that's going to tie in really nicely with everything in here, and it's coming later today. Down below, I just have this stand with some moss balls and a garden ball. And then down below, I've got some bunnies playing. It's just a nice way to kind of jazz up a corner that's otherwise boring. Well, that will wrap up my video for today. I thank you so much for joining me. As I stated, don't be afraid to add color. Adding color in the form of curtain panels is a less conspicuous way instead of having to paint all the walls. So it's a fun way to add a splash of color. You can certainly commit to that because if you get tired of it or you want to change, you can simply order some new curtain panels. I highly recommend this approach. If you're like me, you're afraid to slap the color on the wall, do this. And just to show you that I'm not afraid to commit to patterns and color, I ordered this set for my dining room, And I got matching pillow covers. How cute. I can't wait to hang these. If you want to see what these look like in more detail, I'll link these below. You can see all the different colors and links, but you have options. Love you all so much, and I will see you back here Friday. Mwah! Bye, guys.